Good evening and welcome to the Betfred Championship Round 26 clash between the Widnes Vikings and the Halifax Panthers. We'll go through the teams first of all. First of all, the Widnes Vikings, they line up. Number 1, Jack Owens. Number 5, Ryan Ince. Number 18, Matt Fleming. Number 31, Lewis Roberts. Number 22, Joe Edge. Number 6, former Fax player Danny Craven. Number 7, Matty Smith. Number 28, Callum Field. Number 9, Matty Fozzard. Number 8, Owen Farnworth. Number 11, Sam Wilde. Another ex-Fax lad, Shane Grady. And number 10 and number 17, Liam Bent. And off the bench for the Vikings, number 15, Aaron Brown. Number 19, Ollie Davis. Number 27, Aribi Doro. And number 12, Adam Lawton. And they're coached, of course, now by John Keir. Now the Panthers make a few changes. Joe Keys, Brandon Moore, Jacob Fairbank, James Woodburn all out the side. So it is a bit of a much changed line-up tonight for the Panthers. And they line up as follows. Number 5, James Saltonstall. Number 2, Lachlan Walmsley. Number 3, Greg Worthington. Number 4, Joe Rundle. Number 19, Stack McComb. Number 6, Corey Aston. Number 24, Louis Jouffre. Number 16, Will Calcott. Number 14, Kyle Wood. Number 10, Dan Murray. Number 11, Ben Kavanagh. Number 17, Ed Barber. Number 18, Matty G. Then off the bench, number 26, Joe Martin. Number 21, making his long way to return, Titus Gwaze. Number 31, Kevin Leroy. And number 8, Adam Tangata. Of course, coached by Simon Griggs. Referee tonight is Jack Smith. As the players come out to the pitch, the flames are lit, they're blowing. And what should be a great night in front of the Premier Sports cameras. And the home side cheered on by what is a really good crowd here for a Monday evening. Halifax looking to seal third spot. It's all but sealed at the moment, barring an absolute mountain of a collapse from Lee against Batley and a mountain of a collapse for us against Widnes tonight and Featherstone. But hopefully we'll be looking at a Fax win tonight at a ground where we haven't won in 20 years since the Danny Tickle inspired Halifax win in 2002. Fair few visits here to Widnes, lots of different stadium names, but unfortunately the same result each time, as the Widnes side have dominated against Fax in times gone by. But now is the present, as the mascots from the local amateur clubs come off the field, and it'll be the Panthers in blue and white, playing from left to right against the Widnes Vikings side in all black with a few white stripes on there. It's going to be Louis Jouffre to kick off with a great atmosphere here tonight. Fair few Halifax fans have travelled over the Pennines. The drum is banging, the hands are clapping and the fans are singing, and hopefully they'll be roaring the Panthers on to victory tonight. Can this much changed Panthers lineup get the victory to totally seal third place? It's Louis Jouffre to kick off. Kicks left and deep. And it'll be Craven. It'll be Jack Owens, to take the ball up. Met by 3 Panthers defenders, including Murray and Worthington. And it's the first penalty of the game. Less than 20 seconds in, and it's a disaster start for the Panthers. No doubt the message from Simon Griggs will be to quieten the crowd and get into the arm wrestle, but they've conceded a penalty from Jack Smith's whistle, not even on the second tackle. Anyway, the Vikings will start around halfway as a 3-man defence with Kyle Wood, and Matty G brings him down. Fozzard onto Farnworth, breaks the 40 metre line well, marshalled there by Murray and Barber. Mess around to play the ball, nothing given though. Fozzard hands it on to Callum Field into the Panthers 30, met by Calcott and Wood. The Vikings go right with Smith. Short ball to Grady, the ex-Fax player. looking for a big night against his former team. 4 men on him, still trying to make yard. Just outside the 10 metre line here. And the Vikings look to strike first. Here's Matty Smith. Out that's Craven. That's always long ball out, and it's going to be a try for the Vikings. And it's number 22, Joe Edge, but it's a forward pass given by the touch judge and Jack Smith. And that is a let off for Halifax there. Good shift from right to left there from the Vikings. And Joe Edge found space on the edge. He was brought back for a forward pass. And hopefully the Panthers can react to that in a positive way by getting out of this danger zone here. Scrum down centre field, 50 metres out from their own line here, the Panthers. It was Jouffre to feed. Wood at the back of the scrum feeds Worthington. He's met by strong defence there from Grady. And Wood finds Dan Murray trying to get the attack off here. Centre field. Just getting out of the Panthers 20. Wood carry on this right hand side, finds Matty G. Met hard there by Callum Field. Slow play the ball yet again. As Wood finds Calcott. Calcott reaching behind but does well. Getting towards the 40 metre line here. As Wood shakes right and goes left to Murray. Murray onto Kavanagh against his former club. Gets onto the halfway. Last tackle signalled by Jack Smith. Wood out to Corey Aston. Puts it high towards that right hand side. It looks like it's gone straight out on the full, and it has. And it's an absolute horror start here for the Panthers. Conceding a penalty on tackle 1. Conceding a try but brought back for a forward pass, and then on the first attack the kick goes out on the full. And Simon Griggs, if he had the air, he'd be tearing it out by now. It's Farnworth. Sorry, my mistake. That's Liam Bent who takes it up. Here's Farnworth now. Strong run from the Vikings prop. Met by 3 Panthers defenders, put down by Murray and G. Bozard. Farnworth, here's Smith. Matty Smith. Hard tackle there from Ben Kavanagh. No penalty given despite the crowds from the crowd here. There's Widnes. Break the Facts 20 metre line. Centre field, options left and right here. Bozard goes left. He finds Callum Field. Less than 10 out here. Here's Bozard from dummy half. Here's a Craven. Craven goes short. Great tackle there on Sam Wilde from Ed Barber. And that's good defence there from the Panthers. Held them out well there, but from a Widnes point of view, a great place to turn over the ball. And here's Zach McComb back into the side on the wing. Takes it up first. Wood on to Walmsley. The back 3 helping out the forwards who've worked hard so far. And here's McComb again, second run of the set. Does well to get past the 20 metre line. Rests on the floor trying to get a quick play of the ball. Wood goes right again through Murray. Finds Arundel. He's met hard there from Craven. Helped out there by Lewis Roberts. Panthers really struggling to get that territory here. Here's a good run from Calcott, winds up well, gets the offload off to Wood. Here's Barber, the space here for the Panthers. Barber, dummies. Still going through here, it's Jouffre. Jouffre away. He's got options right there. And Jouffre draws the ball out. Oh! Just stop that, Louis Jouffre. That is filthy stuff, Louis Jouffre. And after like 5 minutes of play, the Panthers, against the run of play here, take the lead here at the DCBL Stadium through Louis Jouffre. Great build up there from the Panthers. And after all the pressure they've soaked up, it's the men in blue and white who strike. And it was a great run by Calcott, first of all, who wound up really well, got the ball out to Wood. Wood found the space on the right to find Barber, and Barber looked like he took the wrong option there by dummying, but he found Jouffre on the inside, and Jouffre again looked like he was taking the wrong option by going himself, but dummied the fullback brilliantly to waltz under the post for the first score, and giving Lachlan Walmsley the easiest of conversion attempts here. And after a horror start here from the Panthers, They take the lead. 4-0, Louis Jouffre. Monday Night Lights. And Louis Jouffre shining right now. Now can Walmsley add the extras here from bang in front? Of course he can. Never in doubt there. And after 5 minutes here at the DCBL Stadium, it's Widnes Vikings 0, Halifax Panthers 6. And what a response there from the Fats lads there. Fantastic play. Great backing up. Yeah, the Cravens kick off for the Vikings. It's moving all over the place, but it's well taken there by Aston. Hands on, Dan Murray will run towards centre field, but he's met by some strong Widnes defence there, trying to push him back. Not put him down, but it's still a slow play of the ball. As Saltonstall brings it out from fullback, does well. Finds the 20-metre line. Wood brings it back to the centre with Calcott. His rampaging run set up the platform for the Panthers to strike just then. And Calcott finds a 30. As Wood looks left and right, goes left. Finds G out to Aston. Lob wide to Walmsley, does well to catch it. Goes inside, trying to spy a gap. Nearly finds it, but well wrapped up there by Grady. Held out there by Owen Farnworth as the Panthers look to go back to back here. Last tackle here. Signalled by Jack Smith. Here's Jouffre. Jouffre puts it high. Good chase there, and well chased there by Aston and Arundel, trapping the Widnes Vikings 10 out from their own line. And there's Lewis Roberts taking out for the Vikings, met well by Murray, Wood and G, as the Halifax fans over in that far corner make their voices heard as Owens tries to get some Widnes territory, not even out their own 30 left. Yep. Fozard. And again, this Panthers defence doing really well so far. Fozard looks to kick from dummy half behind the 40, looking for a 40-20 here. Walls needs to do well to get back, and he has got back. No, he hasn't. And it's his trademark, that Fozard kicking from dummy half behind the 40. And after a great defensive set from the Panthers, it's the Vikings do the 40-20 from Matty Fozard. Brings the voices out of these home fans. With a chance to strike here just before the 10-minute mark. Here's Field, met well by Z. Offloaded to Fozard, look forward, that hands off to Grady. Grady put down by Wood. Less than 5 out here. Fozard scheming. Will he go by himself? No, he hands on to Smith. Smith puts it on to Liam Bent. And it's another penalty for offside from the Panthers. Will the Vikings go for 2 here? I don't think they will. Fozard taps and it's Bent again. We'll test this Panthers line. Well met by G and Murray. Fozard again. Craven out to Smith. Smith on that right hand side to Matt Fleming. Has Fleming got over? No. Good goal line defence from the Panthers as Jack Owens at dummy half tries to dummy and go over, but the Panthers defence carries him over to buy that extra bit of room. So we'll play the ball 10 metres out. Here's Mike Smith on to Farnworth. Farnworth runs it in but met by 3 Panthers defenders. Calcott down low, Wood and Murray over the top. He's letting a lot go at this ruck is Jack Smith. There's Craven, finds and Zach McComb. If that had stuck, it was away. But as it is, it's yet another set on the Panthers line here for the Vikings. Scrum down 10 metres out. Possibly the best attacking opportunity you can get in rugby league nowadays. And can this Panthers goal line defence hold out again? A bit of a delay before this scrum packs down. Matty Smith will feed. Fozard out of the back, spies a gap. Brings on Owen Shaw, but that's a great cover tackle there from Kavanagh. Absolutely smashed him there. Fozzard finds Callum Field. Less than 5 out, just the right hand side of the post. Repeat set signal from Smith. Brings Grady ashore, but again, great defence from Kavanagh. And this Panthers defence, and there's another repeat set signal from Jack Smith. The tackle's marking up here for the Panthers on the line. As Craven brings on Sam Wilde on the angle. But yet again, put down well by the Panthers defence. The Vikings less than 10 metres out. Fozzard onto Bent. Bent runs it straight and hard, but well met there from Calcott and Murray. Centre field, the Vikings look like they're shaping up left. They go that way. Smith onto Farnworth Shaw, and that looks a forward pass, and it is. And the Panthers yet again have held out the Widnes Vikings on their own line. And that's a great win there for the Halifax defence. And yet again, Widnes have been pinged for another forward pass. As the visiting fans over there roar their appreciation of the defensive efforts of the men in blue and white so far. Not surprisingly, they're just ambling for this scrum, trying to gain the extra few seconds of rest. Scrum 10 metres out, Giuffre feeds. Wood goes right to Arundel. Was met by 3 Vikings defenders. Leaves him on the floor, and he's conceded a penalty. Cardinal sin there from Joe Arundel. Now, we were just saying before, he's letting lots go at this ruck, and as it is, he's given the penalty against the man holding the ball. Very rare you see those sort of penalties, and more often than not, they are deserved. But the upshot is that the Vikings yet again, another set of 6 on this Panthers line. And how long can they hold out here for? As Farnworth brings it into the 10 metre line. Here's Field. Well put down again by Wood and Kavanagh. Fozzard from dummy half finds Bent on the short, but again, brilliant defence here from the Panthers. Options left and right here. Fozzard goes left. Craven, he goes through his hands backwards. You've seen those given before as knock on, but the Panthers push the Vikings back. As Owens gets the ball here. Craven goes short. Wild comes in on the angle. Well wrapped up there by Joe Arundel, trying to make up for his mistake there. Last tackle here for the Widnes Vikings as Craven plays kick over that right hand side. Tap back, Smith covers it through. Dived on by Worthington. And again, the Halifax Panthers survive a set on their own line as Lachlan Wolseley tries to make some yards out of backfield through a combination of their own stupid mistakes and Widnes defence like that. The Panthers really struggling to get out of their own danger zone here as Zach McComb trying to get through again, but again this Widnes defence, they've barely got out of their own 10 here. Halifax as Matty G trying to go through. Well met there by Farnworth. Last tackle, and they haven't even got out of their own 20 metre zone here as Wood goes to Giuffre. All sorts of pressure there from Fozzard. Was he taken late? No. And that'll be Jack Owens trying to counter attack here. Gets it out wide there to Ryan Ince. And Ince is put down, and Widnes will start their set 40 metres from Halifax's line. And here they come again. How long can this Panthers defence hold out for? As Owens hands it off to Callum Field. And already the tackles in the bag, the Vikings are in Halifax's 20 metre line. And Smith adds on to Owens. Owens scheming the line. Looks to be obstruction there from that runner, not been given. There's Widnes in Halifax's 10 metre zone. There's Grader, hands on to Smith. Smith brings on Bent on the angle. Well marshalled there by the Panthers defence. Last tackle here. Options left and right here for Fozzard. He goes left to Matty Smith. Craven didn't like that. And Smith puts the kick in. Knock on there from Widnes, surely. And he has. It's a knock on in goal. And Louis Giuffre racing for this 20 metre tap here. There's opportunity here for the Panthers if they go for it right here. A sort of stall goes to McComb. As McComb tries to step through. And that's a yet again great result there for the Panthers. Defensively, they're on it tonight. as Saltonstall tries to get some extra territory here. Does well with 3 men on, gets the halfway line. And this 7 tackle set. Here's Walmsley, looked to be a forward pass there to Worthington. Nothing given. Certainly from my angle here, that looked forward, but I'm glad it's not given. As Wood finds Calcott. Calcott, yet again, does well. 25 metres out, centre field. Wood goes right. The Panthers' voices rise again as Jufrey finds G on the angle. And G tries to offload under pressure. And that's a bad mistake there. No doubt Simon Griggs just want us to spend some time there, just get to the end of the set. And spend some time. Apart from the Jufrey played try, I don't think we spent any time down in that Widnes territory so far. But as it is, that's not the most important stat. The important stat now is Widnes 0, Halifax 6. As the Vikings, through Matt Fleming, spotting a gap in the Panthers defence and tries to go through it. The Matty G does well, coming back, and here's Field. Picking out the small man in Wood in defence. And already Widnes past the Panthers 30 metre line here. As Fozzard goes right, finds Smith. Brings on the man on the angle. Last tackle, the Vikings less than 20 out. As Fozzard goes to Craven. Left boot to the corner as McComb got this. He's well taken there by McComb. And he does well to stay in the field of play. Yes. A second effort there by the Widnes defence. Lewis Roberts pushed him needlessly back into the in goal, but Jack Smith sees that and gives the penalty to the Panthers as Jufrey rather nonchalantly prods the ball out. As Panthers substitution, Will Calcott comes off for a well-deserved rest after his stint, and it's Adam Tangata who goes on to the pitch. Rarely on the bench is Tangata. He'll want to make an impact off the bench here. So the Panthers start to set off. On deep, Murray onto Aston. Dummy will go into the defensive line, but met hard by Liam Bent, and he's knocked on, but he's given a penalty there. Now after the first 5 or so minutes of nothing given at this ruck, Jack Smith's really got his eye sorted now. And he's giving everything at this ruck. And Jufrey makes a bit more metres from this kick's touch. But the Panthers still not out of their own half. As Worthington taps, hands off to Wood, dummies, tries to catch the Vikings defence napping. The X-Fax man Shane Grady is alert to the task. Here's Tangata. Now that's Jufrey gaps here. Here's Ben Barber, and Barber through the gap. Can he go? It gives out to Saltonstall, and Saltonstall knocks on. And an opportunity goes begging there for the Panthers. And that should have been another try there. Ed Barber's finding all sorts of joy on this right flank here. And the pass should have stuck for the supporting Saltonstall. And could that be a massive opportunity missed, going 12-0 up after 20 minutes? Because you'd have thought for all money, if Saltonstall would have caught that, it'd have been over. But as it is, it's a Widnes scrum, 10 metres out. And it'll be Ince who'll take the ball up. The Vikings will go to that short side there with Grady. Makes good yards over the 30 metre line. Here's Smith finds Craven wide, brings on Wild on the angle. Well met by the Panthers defence. Wood down low, finished off by Tangata and Murray. Fozzard onto Smith, looking for another 40-20 here for the Vikings. Does well, and that's another great kick from the Vikings. That's just brilliant kicking display here. Zach McCormick is shaking his head, thinking, what can we do against that? 2 fantastic kicks from the Vikings. They're given all the territory so far, but like I said before, the most important stat is the scoreboard there, which Halifax are leading 6-0. And the Vikings get to 5 metres from the line. Falls out to Smith to Craven. Dummies tries to fly gap himself. Great tackle away for Craven. And it's a lovely pass there. It's a knock on. As Jufrey looking for broken field here. And again, the Panthers survivor set there as Tangata spies some broken field there. There's gaps aplenty on the left-hand side of the Panthers. Dare to dream there, but if not, Murray is tackled there by the Widnes defence. Panic stations for both sides there, but as it is, the Halifax Panthers yet again surviving a set on their own line as Greg Worthington takes the ball in past the 40 metre line. Now can Halifax's kicking game match up to Widnes as Greg Worthington loses the ball on the pitch, and the completion rate, I know Simon Griggs don't like talking about completion rate, but it's not been the best so far for the Panthers here. And the territory battle, as I said before, bar the try where we broke from our own 40 metre line, I don't think we've spent hardly any time. I don't think we've had a single play the ball on the Widnes 20 metre line yet. But at 6-0 up, let's hope we can carry this on. As Fozzard feeds out the back scrum to Craven. Roberts smashed in there from Rundle. Down low from Barber, who's having a wow of a game so far. Owens, that's in half. Brings on Craven. Craven will bring on Farnworth. Met hard there by Tangata, but he's still going. Gets his legs pumping. And already the Vikings are into their own 20 metre line. As Craven runs across the line. Hands on to Smith. Smith to Owens. Owens. It's on to Walmsley. Was that a forward pass? Walmsley knocks it on. It's a back to one to the Vikings. That looked a forward pass into Walmsley for mine, but Jack Smith didn't see it. Instead, it's a repeat set here for the Vikings. As Smith finds Owens centre field, brushes off Tangata, and Owens shapes the kick, but instead wrapped up there by Barber and Arundel. Less than 10 out here, the Vikings. Fozzard hands on to Field. Field runs in straight and hard, nearly at the line, but well tackle there by Tangata and Wood. As Fozzard whips it out to Wild. Wild backing on the angle, tries to go over Wood, but met by Tangata up top. As Fozzard looking for dummy half, flings it out wide to Smith. Smith onto Grady. Grady stabs it through. Well taken there by Walmsley. And the Vikings trap him in goal. And once more, it's relentless pressure here from the Vikings, trapping the Halifax Panthers. The dropout just coming up to the 25-minute mark here at the DCBL Stadium, and it's still Widnes 0, Halifax 6 after that quite brilliant try from Louis Jouffre. And it's Jouffre who takes the dropout, finds Smith, goes centre field to Field, met by a wall of blue and white with Murray, Wood and G in there. Here's Liam Bent into Halifax 20 metre zone. Fozzard goes left, finds Craven. Craven out back to Smith. Smith inside to Owens. No real pace on that attack. And Owens is taken down 5 metres out from the line. Murray and Barber did well. Here's Craven, hands on to Farnworth. The Vikings really fancying it centre field, but the Panthers being strong so far. As Fozzard out to Craven. Craven looping ball out, and it's a knock on there on the edge by Joe Edge, and it's a Halifax Panthers scrum 10 metres out centre field, and yet again another Widnes attack. Marshall well by the Panthers defence. Just over 25 minutes gone here. Now can Halifax string a complete set here with a decent kick? Worthington takes it up and met by hard defence there by the Vikings, including Grady. Here's McComb, steps well, beats the first man, 25 metres out. Can he get him to play the ball? He can. Wood finds Murray short. Fozzard rushes out to meet him and does well. Pushes the big man back. And again, the Panthers really struggling to get out of their own danger area. And Soto! And Matty Fozzard tip tackle there. Now, by the letter of the law, that should be a sin binning. at least a sin bin in here, it should be. Any sort of tip tackle on the head, and he's very, very lucky not to get any kind of punishment there, is Matty Fozzard. Any kind of tip tackle on the head usually is some sort of card. But as it is, the Panthers kick the penalty into the Widnes half. 2 balls on the field as Wood finds Jufrid, centre field to G out to Aston, tries to dummy, but well tackled there by Liam Bent. And the Panthers, can they get some time in this Widnes 20 metre zone? Adam Tangata tries, gets a good play of the ball. Here's Wood, Jufrid, short to Barber, yet again another half break nearly. Great play of the ball. And here's Kyle Wood going across the line, finds Aston, short to Kavanagh against former club, gets the ball back out to Wood tries to dummy through. Less than 10 metres out, this is better for the Panthers. Here's Tangata, short ball to Matty G, and Matty G! Brilliant play there from the Panthers, and after all that pressure in the line for the Panthers, it's Matty G that scores his 3rd try of the season. But a great short ball there for Adam Tangata. And after 27 minutes here at the DCBL Stadium, after God knows how many sets on the Panthers line from the Vikings, it's the Panthers who will lead 10 points to 0. I was just about to say, it doesn't necessarily matter if we do score here, just a decent set in their territory. But Adam Tangata off the bench, lovely short ball to Matty G, who charges over to make it Widnes Vikings 0. Halifax Panthers 10 with a kick to come. And can Lachlan Walnes nail this? Scoring over 200 points in Whitehaven last year, so he's definitely got the pedigree for it. And we're being used to ginger hair kickers finding the spot for the Panthers this year. Here he comes, and he's pulled it to the left, unfortunately. So the score remains Widnes Vikings 0, Halifax Panthers 10. As a long-awaited return for Titus Gwaze onto the field for Dan Murray, and it's Joe Martin on for Kyle Wood. So it looks like Joe Martin's going to be the second run on hooker here. Now, what they say, should the Vikings be down to 12 men after that tip tackle from Fozzard? But if not, they are still got a full complement of 13 players as Aribidoro comes on. It's a great kick-off there from Craven, well taken from Walmsley. And Salterstall, hospital ball for Jufray. Didn't need to do that, this needs to be calm here as Gwaze takes up his first drive in 10 matches here for the Panthers. As Halifax look to attack from deep, but this Widnes defence standing firm as Joe Martin runs from dummy half, does well, goes past the DB line and captures the Widnes defence offside. Great play there from Joe Martin, spied the opportunity there to win the penalty and does really well. Does the normal fullback, but given the rotation of the squad tonight, finds himself as the run on hooker as Corey Aston kicks a touch and finds exactly the halfway line here. Now can Fax go back to back here? Worthington attacks to Martin, finds Tangata, go back to Jufrey. Here's Barber again. Barber, every time he's getting the ball here, is causing all sorts of problems for this Widnes defence. Centre field just past the halfway line here as Martin finds G, the latest try scorer, who gets to the 40 metre line. More messing around from play ball from the Vikings. Here's Gwaze, hands on to Aston. Worthington, bit of an hospital ball there, but does well to deal with it. Facts 30 metres out. Here's Aston, Dummies to Guaze, finds Jouffre, out of the back to Saltonstall. But well found there by Graven. As the Panthers just getting into his Widnes 30. Here's Tangata, winds up well against his former side, Tangata. Last tackle signified by the ref. Here's Martin to Jouffre, trying to find his best mate, Warnes out wide with the next kick. Looked like a knock on there for Widnes. On my eyes, it looked like a knock on there by the Widnes Vikings. And it is. Lots of protestations here from the Widnes players, but it's not. It's a 10-metre scrum, centre field here for the Panthers. And we've seen great moves here by the Panthers into games gone by, as the away fans make their voices heard. What have Facts got on the sleeves here? Great attacking position here. 10-metre scrum, centre field. Jouffre makes a move right. Here's Aston, short to Arundel, still going over the line. Can he get there? Just dragged down short by that Widnes defence. Martin at dummy half. And it's absolute disaster here for Halifax. That's 2 penalties Joe Arundel's conceded. The play of the ball, it's not a penalty, it's gifting possession there. And all that good work and territory there that the Panthers finally managed to get into the Widnes danger zone there. Undone by a bit of poor play there by Arundel. So it's Widnes will have the scrum 10 metres out. And it's a high tackle conceded there. Another soft penalty there, just gifted Widnes territory. We just don't need to do that. And Craven puts boot to ball and he kicks it long. Just shy of halfway the Vikings find themselves. Back still 10-0 up, but all the possession of the terrace has been Widnes so far, as Aribidoro winds up, met well by Barber, but he's still going a leg drive, but put on his back well by Tangata, and held out by Arundel there as the Vikings go blind. Finding Sam Wilde, well tackled there again by Arundel, looking to make up for his mistake there. It's Aaron Brown at half here for Fozzard. Here's Craven bringing on the big man Adam Lawton, fresh into the fray, met well by defence, including Joe Martin there. Here's a Brown going from Acton half, finds Craven out to Smith goes short to Grady, well tackled there, and he's dropped the ball there. Great defence there from the Panthers, meeting the ex-Fax man Grady. And once again, the blue and white wall stands firm here. So it'll be a scrum, 10 metres out. Just coming up to 5 minutes to go here at DCBL Stadium. Widnes Vikings 0, Halifax Panthers 10. One of the Monday night lights here. Here's Worthington from the scrum. Yet again met by some really strong Vikings defence. Here's McComb. Centre field, but again, this John Keir coach, Widnes side, the defence certainly in our territory is really strong. As Worthington takes up ball yet again. Martin goes blind, Saltonstall, hands on to Kavanagh, does well as Kavanagh, finds the 30 metre line. In the end, this rookie's slow, Jack Smith taking his eye off the ball here. Martin brings on Tangata, great run there, but he's met well by Ribidoro and Grady. Last tackle here for Halifax as Jouffre finds a little bit broken field here. And here's Saltonstall kicking the ball. Panic there from the Panthers. But it's turned out not to be that bad a result here, as the Vikings get the ball 40 out. As Matty G gets puts Owens down there. And it's Ryan in, still take it up. Already the Vikings on halfway. Oh, great tackle there by Guaze, great shot there. Finished off by Martin. The Vikings go short side again. Craven finds Wild short, but well tackled there by Barber and Jouffre. Barber's having a fantastic game so far here. The Vikings go short again. Brown goes to Owens. Owens kick inside to Craven. Guaze tries to dive on it. Are the Vikings over here? No, because Joe Martin holds him up fantastically there. And yet again, this Panthers defence scrambling amazingly here as Doro met by another wall. Blue and white defence. Joe Martin's put himself about loads since he's come on, as has Guaze and Tangata, to be fair. The Vikings try and go right. And well done there by Greg Worthington. Telegraphed out Jack Owens, and they're pushing back past the 20-metre line here to the Panthers. The Widnes fans complain about that, but nothing wrong with that. There's the Vikings, 15 metres out, centre field. Brown clapping his hands, wanting it quickly. Finds short to Doro, great tackle there by Barber. Finished off there with Martin there. As Brown goes right, sloppy pass. And here's Lawton, the big man trying to break through. Trying to get his arm free for the offload, but nothing done there. As Jack Smith puts his hand in the air to signify last tackle. As Craven covers it through. Well taken there by Barber, but he's dropped the ball. And commentator's curse there. Commentator's curse as I praised Ed Barber loads, and that is literally his first mistake of the game. Did so well to mop it up, but great defence there from Widnes, forcing the ball out. Around about 2 minutes to go here. Can the Panthers yet again hold this Widnes side out? If Halifax can get into this into half time, still 10-0 up, or at least with 0 against Widnes' name, then it's absolutely amazing achievement here. After all the sets that Widnes have had on our line here. Scrum down 10 metres out. Here's Craven. Craven, will he go himself? No, he goes right to Owens. Owens sees nothing but a Panther wall in front of him. Goes down about 8 metres out. Brown, another sloppy pass there, but well taken by Grady, who tries to go to the line, but well tackled there by G. Martin. Here's Smith. Smith brings on Lawton on the angle. Great tackle there by Martin, but he just slips out of it. They still him in there, and he's dropped the ball. He hasn't, because there's the hand in there. It's a penalty, and there's call for 2 points here. I don't know whether they're serious or ironic, but it seems to me that it's the only way that Widnes are going to score at the moment here. On the scoreboard, there's less than a minute to go here. I know in the John Keir side he'll go for goal. No, they won't. They fancy here to Widnes. Can this Panthers defence hold out? As Liam Bent tries to go for the line. Met well by the Panthers defence there. Right on that line. As Brown dummies it to go to Doro. And Doro spills it, and it's a great result yet again for the Panthers. And maybe Widnes should have gone for 2 after all. As it is, it's Panthers attack from deep. And the first half will start at the end as it started with a penalty against the side defending from deep. And it's Joe Rundle, tap and go. Catching the officials off guard there. As Jouffre hands on to McComb, tries to find some space behind the markers there. This is good play by the Panthers so far. Making the most yards out of territory so far this game. Martin, here's Guaze. Guaze tries to find a gap, does well. And as a half-time hooter goes. A quite remarkable half of rugby here at the DCBL Stadium. Widnes Vikings with all the territory, all the possession, and all the sets on Halifax's line. But the most important stat of them all is half-time score through a quite brilliant try from Louis Jouffre, followed up by a great effort from Matty G. Half-time score here, Widnes Vikings 0, the Halifax Panthers 10. Good evening and welcome back to the second half here at the DCBL Stadium for round 26 Betfred Championship match between Widnes Vikings and Halifax Panthers. And quite bonkers first half of rugby. Sees Halifax Panthers 10-0 up after God knows how many sets to 6 on our line from the Vikings. Halifax with two quite brilliantly taken tries. The first, an outstanding solo effort. Well, say solo, done well for the team from Wood, Calcott and Barber, but a quite brilliant finish from Louis Jouffre under the post after 5 minutes, and then Matty G after a crash ball from Adam Tangata after 28 minutes. And the Panthers defending set after set after set of their own line. Quite brilliant scrambling defence. But the second half is a completely different half. And can the Panthers, without the likes of Joe Keys, Brandon Moore, James Woodburn-Hall, Bobby Fairbank, can they do the business in this second half in front of the Premier Sports cameras as Danny Craven kicks us off, and it's going all over the place. Is that missed by Walmsley, but well taken there by Saltonstall. Met by two Vikings defenders as Zach McComb, sorry, Ben Kavanagh looks to try and get us out of here as Kwasi does well to take that off his bootlaces. And this Widnes defence as aggressive downfield as they were in the first half. Panthers trying to get out of their own territory here. Joe Martin goes to Tangata, does well to take that up high. Last tackle and the Panthers barely out of their own 30 as Martin finds Jouffre. Jouffre kicks long, goes over the back of edge. Will it stay in the field of play? Just out, and it's going to be a 7 tackle set here for the Vikings, but most pleasing for the Panthers, it's in their own half. A better territory set from Halifax there, and it's a great defensive start as Tangata, Guazi and Martin plus edge back. And here's Ince, met by Worthington, down low from Aston, good tackle there. Now it's the Vikings' turn to struggle to get out of yardage as Jack Owens does well with 3 Panthers men in attendance up to the 40 metre line as Aaron Brown finds Craven short to Adam Lawton, met well as Lawton takes 4 men to put him down. The Vikings on halfway as Brown Wilson from Acton finds Doro, and a great tackle there from Tangata across his shoulders, puts him down well. Brown goes short and find Wild on that left hand side there. The Vikings getting towards Halifax's 20 metre zone as Jack Smith puts his hand in the air. Last tackle, Craven under pressure there, well taken there by Saltonstall, does really well to defuse the bomb there. And can Halifax break here? Saltonstall hands on to Walmsley. Walmsley goes right to Martin, does well to come back inside. And the Panthers start the set 30 metres from their own line. Here's Lachlan Walmsley. Not really got given the ball in any space so far, Walmsley, but doing the hard work in the middle. Here's Zach McComb. Zach McComb does well to wriggle free the tackle. Martin on to G. Out back to Aston. Aston brings Kavanagh on the angle. This is good. Great tackle there by Grady. As Halifax into the Widnes territory here. Here's Aston to Jouffre. Jouffre goes right to Barber. Barber does well. Great late offload there. Here's Jouffre, centre field, dummies to Tangata. Out back to Aston. Aston finds Saltonstall. Hit hard there, but well held there. That was a shuddering hit from Matt Fleming on Saltonstall, but he just took it well. As Jouffre cooks it to the corner, and Wolsey takes it high, flashes it on to Salton, and here's Tangata, and Tangata goes over. It's a brilliant start from the Panthers. What a start to the second half, and the flames are out, and it's a red hot fiery start for the second half of the Halifax Panthers as Louis Jouffre's kick to the corner, brilliantly taken from Walmsley, managed to flick it out of the back, handed off, found the man, I think it was Matty G the man who got it, who batted it on to Tangata, and Tangata against his former club dived over the line to make it just after less than 5 minutes of the second half. Widnes 0, Halifax Panthers 14. And we see a change in goal kickers here for the Panthers. There's Louis Jouffre, whose kick out of hand set that try up. And his kick from the tee bring Halifax even further ahead. Just strokes the ball over the post. And after 5 minutes of the second half, it's a perfect start here for Halifax Panthers. Widnes 0, Halifax 16. And Tangata named on the bench tonight, but since he's come on, he's been quite brilliant, and he finished that off well. To score his 4th try of the season there, as Walmsley takes the kick-off well and gets past the 20-metre line, as the Panthers fans find the voice and singing loud and proud there. And it's going to be a penalty here. I'm not too sure why he's given that. I'm not too sure what's happening here. There's been no signal here from Jack Smith. Looks like he's played the ball, it weren't tackle, but very strange decision. But as it is, it's the Reby Doro who'll start his Vikings set off 25 metres out for the Panthers line, as he wipes for another set of 6 on the first tackle. It matters not. Here's Liam Bent, met hard by Guaze, helped out there by Matt G. Joe Martin, sorry. Here's Brown, here's Smith. Smith out the back to Owens. Owens trying to spy a gap. Wraps up well there by Worthington. And Walmsley there. And here's Doro, managed to hold it on there, as he's still going to Reby Doro. But well defended yet again there by this Panthers defence. Here's Craven, brings on Wild on the angle. Guaze yet again, strong in defence. Held out once more by Martin. Here's Smith, Smith out the back to Owens. Owens grubbers through for the corner. Well taken there by Walmsley, but he's going to be trapped in goal by the Vikings defence. And by estimation, I think that's Halifax's 4th goal line dropout. And it's a good response here from the Vikings after going down another try at the start of the second half. But it's the noise you can hear is the beating of the drum and the singing of the Halifax fans away in that right corner. As Smith hands on to Lawton, winds up, goes centre field. Well wrapped up down low by Guaze. Finished up top by Matty G. And it's a knock on, second tackle, and Zach McComb doing his best Ben Kay impression there, hands in the air. And that's a great result there for the Panthers, with the Vikings looking to build pressure here at the start of the second half. That's a really poor mistake on their account. The results in Halifax scrum, 25 metres out centre field from their own line. Jouffre to feed. Martin hands off to Aston to Worthington. Met well by Matty Smith. There's a quick play of the ball there from Worthington. Aston finds Tangata centre field. It's a great tackle there by the Widnes defence. That was a great shot there. I think it was from Lawton there. Now Jack Smith has called time off here. I don't know if it's an injury or anything like that, but it's very rare you see Adam Tangata dominating a tackle like that. Sure, the stoppage is here. I think Mike Smith's getting some treatment there. Alongside ex-Fax man Bob Bezic there. On the backroom staff here at the Vikings. Must be a bit of claret coming from the head of Matty Smith there. Visual takes his head up. And after that it's going to be a scrum for Widnes Vikings. Centre field 30 metres out from the Halifax line. Looks to be setting something up right here, the Vikings. That way, Smith hands it short to Owens. Owens tries to go through the gap, but well marshalled there by Worthington. Close the door well on him. Here's Smith again. Hands it across to Grady. Grady trying to break through to score against his former club. But well tackle there by G and Martin, and yet again getting through some work since he's come on Joe Martin. And it's a repeat set here for Widnes. He goes short to William Bent. Leg lifted and they carry him over the line. Ball secure. And the Vikings will start 10 metres out in the middle of the field. Brown hands it onto Lawton. Lawton winds up but met well by Tangata. But he's still going, Lawton. Has he got over the line there? He has. But he's held up by yet again more brilliant Panthers defence. Adam Lawton running for all it's worth, but great defence there from the Halifax Panthers. 10 metres out, the Vikings. Here's Craven. Craven goes to Smith. Smith, short ball to Grady. Grady, wait, tackle there by Worthington. By Corey Aston, sorry. That's brilliant defence there from Corey Aston. And yet again, the Panthers survive a set on their own goal line. As the Fax fans sing, showing their appreciation for the efforts, as Matty G comes off the field for a well-deserved rest there, with Kevin Leroy going onto the pitch in his spot. Quite brilliant performance there from Matty G. And Kevin Leroy will hopefully provide some spark off the bench. And here he is, winds up, great run, finds Doro and Lawton in defence, the big men. Last tackle here for the Panthers as Jouffre, just shy of the 40 metre, looks for the 40-20. Owens will stop it just before it goes out. It's a good chase there from Halifax, chancing just before the 30 metre line. Great result there for Halifax. Here's Edge, met by a wall of blue and white, put down by Gwazi and Tangata. Here's Roberts. Great tackle yet again from Barber. Helped out by Tangata. Here's Doro. Trying to get ahead of steam there, but well met there by Kavanagh. Wraps up top, but he managed to get the ball out there. And here's Aaron Brown. Scampering away, but well tackled again by Joe Martin. Alive to the task. There's no markers there as Owens tries to break. Here's Lawton. Lawton trying to get through, trying to get his arm free. The Panthers putting down, last tackle here. 12 metres out from the line here, Widnes. Slow play the ball. He goes to Craven. Craven will kick toward the right corner. Well taken from Wolseley, but he's dropped the ball, and it's Dorrough who'll dive on it. And finally, after 52 minutes of the game, Widnes finally break this resolute Panthers defence. From a kick from Danny Craven. Look for all money that Lachlan Wolseley had caught that well, but it spilt and it fell to the unrushing Aribi Dorrough, who scores here for the Vikings to make it after 53 minutes. Widnes Vikings 4, Halifax Panthers 16. Now this constant pressure has finally made the dam burst. Well, hopefully it's just a little trickle and not an absolute waterfall here. It's just a blip on this scoreboard as Matty Smith gets his shirt changed for no doubt some blood on his old one. And it'll be Jack Owens who'll try and turn this 4 into 6 for the Vikings. What will be said in that pack behind the post? Unfortunately, not got a player's perspective this week. Hopefully it'll be that's the only try they score. As Owens strikes it, but it goes wide. He sliced it wide there. So the score remains here at the DCBL Stadium here at Widnes. Widnes Vikings 4, Halifax Panthers 16. Now what's the response here? You could say at this stage the next score could be quite vital. If it's a Widnes score, they're right back in this game. If it's a Halifax score, well, that could be game over. As Jouffre kicks it long, well taken by Ince. Look forward there to Lawton, but nothing given. He's met well by that Panthers defence. And again, it's Gwaze really putting himself about since he's come on. And here's Ollie Davis, fresh onto the pitch. He'll take it in. Met by Worthington and Tangata. Here's a try scorer, Dorrough. Met well by Gwaze up top. Finished off by Martin down low. And Barber as well. Here's Liam Bent. He's met by 3 defenders. Decent defensive set so far here for the Panthers. As Lawton gets the ball here. Brings it into Panthers territory. Last tackle signalled by referee Jack Smith. As Craven pulls boot to ball. It spirals in the air. And Saltonstall takes it really well, because that was going all over the place. Hit the belly of the ball, did Craven, but standing fullback Saltonstall did really well. As McComb tries to make the Panthers meters upfield. Jouffre goes right, it's Saltonstall yet again with the ball. Little half break, but loses his footing at the vital moment. Jouffre hands it on to McComb again. Being greedy with this ball, McComb and Saltonstall. And here's a Rundle. Great run there from the Panthers, really good play there. Into Vikings territory on the last tackle here. And Jouffre grubbers it towards the touchline, and that's a really good kick. A brilliant result there, and there's a bit of argy-bargy in back play here. Ed Barber. I'm not too sure who else it was. Danny Craven looks like. Former teammates. Tangata having his say as well. But nothing doing from the ref here. And it's now on 90 metre set there from the Panthers. Really good response there. There'll be a Widnes play the ball 10 metres out in front of their own post. Can Halifax start to assert some dominance here in the arm wrestle? Widnes start from deep. Joe Edge takes it there. Looks like a dummy play the ball there. Nothing given. Well, if I know my rules, like dummy play the ball should be a penalty, but it's a man in the middle that knows best. As Liam Bent winds up, met well by Glazier. Held top back Leroy and Barber. As Matty Fozzard comes back onto the pitch for the Vikings. He always looks dangerous, does Matty Fozzard. Here's Doro trying to get his arm free, but well met. Well marshalled there by Gwazi and Tangata. And it's Craven behind the 40, just puts it straight down the middle. And the bounce is kind for the Vikings. McComb trying to spy a gap, but he's met hard there by Doro alongside Smith. And Doro comes on second best there. Gets it rather gingerly to Doro. As the Panthers look to counter-attack here. With Worthington. Saltonstall hands on to Gwazi. Gwazi is met well there by Fozzard and Grady. Joe Martin works that in half. Hands on to Kevin Leroy. Kevin Leroy, looks to be taken high there, and he was by Doro. And that's a relieving penalty here for Halifax. We're looking to try and settle this game early. Penalty with Giuffre. Kicks the ball rather conservatively, bringing the Panthers to 40 metres from the Widnes Vikings line. Saltonstall tap it on to Tangata. Tangata, great footwork at the line there. Puts his head through. Kyle Wood back onto the field now. On for Joe Martin, who played really, really well in an unaccustomed role there. Gwazi did well from that run. Wood onto Aston. Aston onto Giuffre. Giuffre finds Saltonstall. Saltonstall. Against the Liam Edge. The interception from Edge, but well going back from the Panthers. But he manages to push out the defenders. And Louis Giuffre manages to get back as Joe Edge goes nearly 60 metres upfield. And it's the Vikings who are on top now in terms of the territory, making a couple of substitutions now as Field and Falmouth come back onto the field for Lawton and Doro. Vikings 15 metres from the Panthers line. Matty Smith at the line, out the back to Owens out. To Ryan Innes steps inside. Well tackled there by Lachlan Walmsley. Great sliding defence there for the Panthers. Fozzard to Smith onto Field, fresh onto the field. Met by Tangata. Held out by Leroy. Widnes 10 metres out in front of the post. Last tackle here. Smith out to Fleming. Fleming, well tackled there from the Panthers. I don't think the Widnes realised it was last tackle there. And that's a great result from the Panthers. Possibly a bit of panic stations after that interception. But yeah, again, they've done well. And they've Lachlan Walmsley trying to make some metres upfield, but it's Grady and Fleming. They'll try and push him back. Here's Saltonstall. Again, trying to get out of territory. Here's Leroy. Leroy met by 3 Widnes defenders here. Fax again, struggling to get out of territory. Here's Kyle Wood. Good play there. Can Cavendish shake off Fleming? He does, but he's met by Matty Smith. Good run there from Wood. Here's Walmsley. Walmsley trying to get some broken field here. Walmsley. Could have been a high shot there. He's not, but that's a bit of a tip tackle there. Not given. Last tackle here for the Halifax Panthers. There's Wood. Hands it on to Aston. That's a great bomb. That's going all over the place. As Jack Owens gets his foot to the ball. He manages to get out of the in-goal area, but a great chase there from the Panthers. And it's Widnes will start the set 5 metres from their own line. And Ryan Ince running it out. Now what's our defence like here? Here's Fleming. Finds Worthington defence, held out by Aston. Leroy, the third man, in there completing the tackle. Fleming trying to milk a penalty there. Jack Smith wise to it. There's Joe Edge in near centre field there. Fozzard onto Farmwood, fresh back onto the field. Finds 3 Panthers defenders waiting for him. Struggling to put him down. Tangata finally does. It's last tackle here for Widnes. As Craven, puts boot to ball. Well taken on the full there by McComb. Hands on to Saltonstall. trying to spy a gap in the defence, nearly gets through. Well tackled there by Ollie Davis. Here's Arundel finds centre field, still going Arundel, can't put him down. As Wood on to Aston finds Walmsley, coming in field, trying to find work, but met well by some Widnes defence there. Just shy 40 metres out, the Panthers. Here's McComb finds halfway, good run, good quick play of the ball there. Wood spies that, brings on Leroy on the charge. Finds field, and while Bentley and Bent waiting for him. Last tackle here for Halifax. Aston puts it high toward the corner. Ryan Ince should take this and does, but he's met well by Walmsley. Finished off by Worthington, and again a good result here for the Panthers. As Widnes trying to force Widnes to attack from deep. Guaze and Kavanagh tackling Fleming that time. Here's Owens, who finds Wood, Tangata and Guaze waiting for him. 35 metres out. Bit slow there, looks to be a bit forward there as well. Craven to field. Not given by Smith. As Fozzard darts out of that 2.5. Great run there by Fozzard. Well met there by Barber and Leroy. Last tackle here for Widnes. As Owens pulls it high. Up towards Walmsley, well taken there by Walmsley. And the quick play of the ball it is. As Wood finds Saltonstall. Opportunity here for the Panthers to strike from deep. But well marshalled there by his ex-teammate Shane Grady. Finish off by Matty Smith. Wood on to Aston finds McComb stepping. Trying to find a bit of a gap, but he's met by Field and Farmworth there. Wood on to Jouffre. Scheming the line, finds his compatriot Leroy, who gets Halifax past halfway. Wood shifts right and goes left, finds Guaze goes to Aston, brings on Worthington on the angle, we're met hard by Field, tries to wriggle out the tackle but isn't. Last tackle of the Panthers, going to be another penalty in possession from Halifax. And it's both centres now. Arundel and Worthington are being penalised for lifting the leg of the Widnes defender. And that's a cardinal sin there. Worst kind of penalty to concede, and we've done it twice in one game. Around quarter of an hour to go here at the DCBL Stadium, and it's still Widnes 4, Halifax 16. As Widnes start the set on the Panthers 40 metre line. It's Callum Field who'll take it up centre field. Dan Murray back onto the field. On for Tangata, who's done really well in his stint. Here's Farmworth. We'll bring the Vikings. Halifax is 25. Lots of messing around this play of the ball, nothing given. There's Liam Bent. Finds Guaze and Murray in defence. Onto the Panthers 10 metre line. Fozzard goes from dummy half. Short ball to Smith. Smith out to Fleming. Steps inside. Runs across the line, does Fleming. Trying to spy a gap. Does he find it? He doesn't. Because the Panthers defence shut the door. Take him across the line but hold him up. So they play the ball 10 metres out. It's Fozzard. Flings it to Owens. Owens finds Farmworth on the crash ball, but well met there by Leroy. That's out there by Guaze. It's a quick play of the ball here from the Vikings. It's not a right play of the ball, and it's the right decision there. Great defence there from the Panthers, and it's going to be a penalty as well, I think. A word set out of turn there by the Widnes players, and rather than just a play of the ball or the scrum, it's going to be a penalty here for the Panthers, and a relieving one at that. Jouffre will boot the ball to touch, and again the Panthers being rather conservative in the kicks to touch, not making too much ground. There's Arundel will take it up himself from the tap penalty. Jouffre waits at dummy half, finds Murray dummies to Guaze but goes himself past halfway. Can the Panthers put this game to bed? Wood on to Aston. And Jouffre out the back to Saltonstall, but well met there by Smith. But still making yards here, Saltonstall. Less than 40 metres out from the Widnes line here. There's Worthington on to Kavanagh does well. Little half cap there. 25 metres out, leaves markers on the floor. Wood on to Aston, on to Jouffre. There's men here. Here's Barber. Dummies tries to go himself. Is he over? He's just short, but on his back anyway. Last tackle here for Halifax. Jouffre, will he go himself from dummy half? He will. Will he get over? He won't. Thought he was going to score yet another dummy half try, but it's a great place to turn the ball over. Less than a metre out from the Widnes line. Now can Halifax attack through their defence and really pin this Widnes side in their own danger zone here? As Fleming puts the ball out the back and he finds Greg Worthington. Now then, is this the time where the Panthers put this game to bed? Greg Worthington pounced on the loose pass from Fleming as Wood shakes left and goes right, finds Titus Quasi, met by 4 Widnes defenders there. Less than 5 metres out. Wood waits at dummy half, finds Jouffre short to Leroy, no, nearly brought Aston on there, but is he going over? Stopped just short there, Fleming. The all-important tackle there as Wood gets to Kavanagh short. Kavanagh kicks over the line, but it's held up there by the Widnes defence. Halifax try here, less than around 10 minutes to go here. Will prove crucial. Wood on to Aston, finds Jouffre gets out the clutches, no he doesn't get out the clutches of Roberts. Wood on the last, finds Quasi still going, finds Don Murray. Super Dan Murray, the try scoring prop, is into double figures for the season. 10 tries this season, and is that the try that finally puts this game to bed for the Halifax Panthers? As Super Dan Murray, off a great offload from Titus Quasi, makes a score. Around 10 minutes to go, Widnes Vikings 4, Halifax Panthers 20. It seemed that the Panthers players had forgot it was the last tackle. Cries of going for drop goal, but ignored by the players on the pitch as Quasi managed to break free the tackle, handed off to Super Dan Murray, the prolific try scoring prop, to get into double figures for the season. And with a kick to come here from Louis Jouffre under the post, you would think he'd stroke this ball over the post to make it Widnes Vikings 4, Halifax 22, which he does.
Successful conversion for the Halifax Panthers with a 24.
18 points difference, 10 minutes to go. You'd think that'd be a match-winning score. As Matty G comes back onto the pitch for the impressive Ben Kavanagh. He was mobbed by his substitute teammates as Craven goes short from the kickoff, and Titus Quasi rises to catch that like a salmon. What a take there from Quasi. And it'll be Halifax that start the set, 40 metres from their own line. Surely the message now is nothing stupid, just go through the process and just see this game out. As Joe Rundle gets us into Widnes territory here. Slow play the ball, Kyle Wood wanting it quicker. Here's the latest try scorer, Dan Murray, looking for a second here. Here's Wood, shakes right and goes left, finds Leroy to Aston, dummies, finds James Saltonstall, looking for the gap from fullback. Great run there from Saltonstall, put down by 3 Widnes defenders. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Worthington to Aston going across the field, finds Wood out the back. Wood to Jouffre, dummies, goes himself, takes the tackle, and yet again a great place to turn over the ball, forcing Widnes to go 90 metres to score. And the Panthers looking to attack through their defence. With Dan Murray and Kyle Wood putting Troheads down. Here's Lewis Roberts. Put down again by Murray. Fozzard out to Smith. Smith short on to Grady. And met well by Worthington and Boise. Here's the bent. Brings in, but yet again by this blue and white wall. 40 metres out. Fozzard onto Craven. Brings on the Widnes man breaking through. Goes inside. Oh, he's not. He's absolutely blown it as Ollie Davis. And that's a great result there for the Panthers, but that looked a try nailed on. But as it is, it's Halifax Panthers will start the set 20 metres out as McComb gets a good play of the ball. Finds Guazi. Makes even more yards. Does well, does Titus. 35 metres out. Saltonstall onto the Royer. Goes into centre field. Gets a quick play of the ball. Saltonstall scoops out of dummy half. Tries to find the gap. Does well. Gets Halifax into Widnes territory with that. Last tackle signified by Jack Smith and Jouffre. Jouffre chips it over the top. Chases his own kick well. Well taken there by Ryan Ince on that side. Fleming tries to win the ball out. And met well by Murray and Jouffre. Here's Lewis Roberts. Trying to make some yards, but met well by the defensive line. Will Calcott back on the field for Guazi. What a brilliant stint he's had, Titus Guazi, since he's been on. Brilliant return after his 10-match ban. As Fozzard jumps out of dummy half, trying to catch the fast defence napping, but well tackled there by Calcott and Murray. Last tackle here for Widnes. It's Craven. Strikes the belly of the ball. This is swirling all over the place. Saltonstall takes it well. Well done, Salty. Met by two Widnes defenders. Come up to 5 minutes to go here. Widnes 4, Halifax 22. And you think the game was won by now. And third place looks to be sealed. As Wood brings on Calcott. Great run there by Will Calcott. Brings into Widnes half. Here's Kyle Wood out of dummy half. Finds Leroyer. Goes to the ground 35 metres from the Widnes line. Wood shapes right, goes left. Finds Aston. Goes to Walmsley. Goes on the Widnes man. As Walmsley kills Widnes man. Nothing done there. About 12 metres out here, Walmsley. Worthington. On to Aston. Aston brings on Leroyer. Here's Kevin Leroyer. Brings it on. Oh, Kyle Ward puts the game well and truly to bed. Gets his second try of the season. And the Halifax Panthers seal third place in style here tonight. With that score, with a kick to come, Widnes 4, Halifax Panthers 26. What a great score. Kevin Leroy rampaged onto that ball, spied the gap, met the Widnes man, managed to get his arm free, and handed it on to Kyle Wood to dive over for his second try of the season. And a great win to finally secure Halifax Panthers that all-important third spot in the table and a home playoff game. Not before. In terms of the table, a dead rubber clash with Featherstone, but there's no such thing as a dead rubber clash between those two sides. As Jouffre converts yet again to bring the score out. It's Widnes Vikings 4, Halifax Panthers 28. As a large travelling contingent of Panthers fans over there roar the boys home. And it's Craven, not going short this time, decides to go long as Calcott won't make a football with that kind of touch, but he gets the ball. He gets the ball eventually. 15 metres from the Panthers line. And here's the high tackle, and Leroy just needs to keep his head here. It was a bad tackle, but the last thing we need is any kind of bans there. Let the referee sort it out. And you'd think by what's going on this season there should be at least a yellow card. Yeah, it was straight direct contact to the head for mine. Wharton who caught him, but I don't think he has. Oh, blimey, I was about to say he's going to be lenient, but it is. And after what should have been at least a sin being in the first half of that tip tackle, Widnes finally get reduced to 12 men. With Adam Lawton with a high tackle on Kevin Leroy. And so for the last 3 or so minutes here at the DCBL Stadium, Facts have the numerical advantage. Dufresne kicked the ball into touch. Ironically, with the game won, it's probably his longest touch finder of the game. As the referee stops the game, and I think he must have had a report or something here, because he's calling both captains over in Farmworth. That usually happens if there's a report or something. Could it be biting? I don't know, but the incident's going to report, and Fats captain James Saltonstall querying what's going on as Arundel taps and goes himself. Can Halifax get another before full time here? Wood finds Dufresne to Calcott. Calcott finds 2-3 Widnes men. He's still going Calcott into the Widnes 30. Great run here, centre field. Messing around, play the ball but nothing given. Wood to Aston, Aston short to G. G, still going G. Making yards after contact at will here, the Panthers. It's Worthington on to Aston, Aston dummies to bring Leroy on the angle, hands off to Murray. 10 yards out the Panthers, here's Wood. Wood to Dufresne out of the back to Aston, oh, onto Widnes interception, but this time the pass doesn't stick, and it'll be a scrum down 10 metres out in front of that Widnes post. And can we have one final flourish here from Halifax Panthers? A set move from the scrum maybe. There's certainly lots of chat between the players. Could we see a try for the cameras here? Lots of options there. Split right and left. Dufresne moving late here as Wood finds Aston. Finds Dufresne out the back. Dufresne onto Walmsley, and it is! It's a Walmsley try in the last minute. Trying to get to the top of the try scoring charts here, Lachlan Walmsley. And it's not a commentator's this time. It's the commentator's prediction coming right. And it's a great move from the scrum there. Dufresne, late movement, goes left. Corey Aston finds him out the back, and Dufresne hands it on to his good mate Walmsley, who finishes in the corner brilliantly to push the score out to Widnes 4, Halifax 32 with a kick to come. That's Walmsley's 25th try of the championship season, 27 in total, and it's going down to the wire between him and T. Ritson at the top of the try scoring charts. And that's the end of the game. Now, can Jouffre land this from the touchline to give the score that extra gloss? As the Panthers players wait by him, putting a little extra pressure on him. Jouffre pulls it this time, but it doesn't matter. And what a performance from the Halifax Panthers tonight. It's the business end of the season. That was a business-like performance. Still probably not hitting our straps just yet, but job done. Third place maintained there, and a quite brilliant performance away from home from the Panthers there, with Louis Jouffre, quite magnificent try in the first half. Matty G added to the score to make it 10-0 at half time, and then Adam Tangata gave Panthers a perfect start to the second half for the well taken try. Aribidoro finally managed to break the Halifax line, but then it was all one-way traffic there as Dan Murray, Kyle Wood, and then Lachlan Walmsley right at the death puts the Halifax Panthers third in the table, an all-important home playoff tie. But again, what a performance. Widnes Vikings 4, Halifax Panthers 32.